Hello, hello, and happy President's Day to my American friends and happy Family Day to my Canadian friends. Today I'm going to be sharing my top 5 tips for people who are new to yoga, or if you are a beginner. I'm really hoping that this video is going to be super helpful. This is my second time doing this because I got cut off due to poor connection, so here I am again to share these amazing tips with you, because I know for a lot of us, yoga can be kind of intimidating and it can be kind of scary. Not all of us are so used to, our fitness and our yoga classes and workout classes. Hello, Dolores. I know you're not scared of getting into yoga classes, and neither am I, but so many women are, and you're not alone if you feel that way. So I'm hoping that this video is going to be really helpful. So let's go ahead and get into tip number 1, which is having a designated yoga space, yoga sanctuary, whatever you want to call it, in your home. And I certainly do not mean that you need to have one designated room. Just have one designated space. Like, okay, I always practice yoga in my bedroom, in my basement, in front of the living room, coffee table, wherever it is. Just take the guesswork out of that, because sometimes all it takes is like, I don't even know where I'm gonna go. I don't have a space in here. Like, that's all it takes to derail you from just getting on your mat and getting it done. So just decide, walk around, put your yoga mat in different spaces and see, where do I like? And then once you find that spot, just stick to it. Dawn, because I'm filming this live, just said yoga saved me. And I know, honey, you are totally not alone. I definitely feel the same. So let's get into tip number 2. Tip number 2 is stop winging it. Stop just doing random yoga videos, making up stuff on your own, following 20 different teachers and doing random stuff. Like, as far as yoga and fitness goes, it's best to have a specific approach and follow a specific routine that's progressive. Why? I'm so glad that you asked. Sorry, it's because I'm here talking to myself, talking to my phone. The reason why is because you're just going to get that much better results. It's also best for safety. And that is why today I have to mention that we have 70% off the Yoga Burn Monthly Ultimate Collection, which walks you through the 6 major styles of yoga for the next 6 months. And we start with restorative yoga, which is the most gentle one. Now, this whole kit is on sale for 70% off today. Huge savings. Make sure you tap the link in my bio to check it out. But this kind of leads me into tip number 3. Tip number 3 is to make sure that you're starting with gentle yoga, restorative yoga, because it's so important for safety and making sure that you don't get injured, because of course that's always a risk when it comes to yoga and fitness, that we could get injured. And that's one of the reasons why so many of us give up, is we get hurt. So start with a gentle form of yoga. But also, once you get that foundation, you're just able to keep growing and expanding on that, right? Which is so important, because we need to keep getting better at something in order for our body to change. That old quote of, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And that doesn't just apply to physically, it applies to emotionally and spiritually as well. So one of the things I love about yoga is it really helps me to reconnect with myself and helps me to feel like I'm just in a much better place emotionally and mentally. So I would say this is amazing if you want to get started. If you've been away from the practice for a while, you also receive online digital access so that you can play the videos from your phone, your computer. You don't even need to have a DVD player. If you don't want to use that kit, you can just do the online access like so many of us do. So that was tip number 1, 2, and 3. Boom, out of the way. Getting to tip number 4, it is to ensure that you are not comparing yourself to anybody. Yoga is not about how the pose looks. It really isn't. And I know, especially on social media, like a lot of things, it's really glorified. And we see these magical, beautiful, wonderful postures, which, yes, you can totally work towards, and you can totally do that. But really, what you want to focus on is the way your practice feels. feels, the way that your body's responding to the postures and the movements, and getting to know yourself, reconnecting with yourself. Oh, when I do tree pose, I like to put my foot here. Maybe in a couple weeks, I'll try and put my foot up a little higher. Like just getting to know yourself. So comparison is the thief of joy. This is a lot easier from home, I find. In a yoga class setting, it is much more easy to kind of like, look at her, she's so good at that, and oh my gosh, did you see what that lady did? It's so much easier to look around and be distracted. But when you're at home, not only is it great currently because of the sanitation, not having to worry about breathing the same air as people and all of that, you're just focused on yourself, and you're just right there with me too, which is great. And I make sure I'm always quite covered up during my practices that I share with you as best as I can. So it's not like I'm in a little teeny sports bra and shorts, because I don't want you to be focusing on me. I want you to be focusing on you, because that's what your yoga practice is about. It's about you. And then the fifth and final tip is about breathing. I mean, is it even yoga if you're not focusing on your breath? I don't know, because the breath is the foundation of your yoga practice. And that is why I love these half-hour practices that are inside the Yoga Burn Monthly Ultimate Collection, because we really take the time to just breathe at the beginning of our practice. Then we warm up. Then we build into the sequence and postures. And then we have a full Shavasana and final relaxation. Even if it's just like 3 or 4 minutes of final relaxation, and that's often all it is. But you still get the complete package. And when you're breathing, I feel like a lot of times we overcomplicate it and we're like, when should I be breathing in? When should I be breathing out? And I totally do make sure that I walk you through all of that. But you just want to take in deep breaths in and out of your nose throughout your entire practice, and just making sure that you keep coming back to that smooth, steady breath, rather than like, you'll catch yourself. I catch myself even still holding my breath or taking like short, sharp inhales. Like you really want to smooth that out. That really helps to calm the nervous system, and that really helps to get the body into a place where it can receive all the gifts of your yoga practice, and help to release stress, help to soften the joints and reduce muscle soreness and improve our flexibility and all of those wonderful things that yoga is so well known for. That happens also because of the breath, not just because of the postures. So those are my top 5 tips. If I missed anything and there's anything that you found really helpful, if you've been practicing for a while now, please do leave it in the comments below, and let's make this a really great, wonderful resource for people who are new to yoga, so they can read through the comments and see what's helped you. And I don't know about you, but when I help others, it really inspires my practice too. So be sure to connect with me in the comments and grab your 70% off Yoga Burn Monthly Ultimate Collection now while you still can. It is so incredibly powerful. Even just take a look on the next page, and I'll walk you through what's all included in that, because I think you'll be absolutely blown away. I am wishing you a great rest of your day, and I will see you again soon. Big hugs, lots of love. Bye-bye.